Welcome back to the GSL up and down matches. We have had some pretty good results so far. It's been a kind of a fast-paced day compared to usual. I mean, with this many players in the group, we've just seen so many all-ins that the day has gone by quite quickly.
They have the standings with MarineKing Prime taking the lead, Slayers MMA and Complexity's Killer at the bottom of the ranking. They are both out of Code S already. They will participate in Code A next season. But Boom Boom Prime, Heart and Ace, they are still in the run for second place. And as mentioned before, we have MKP against Heart next, then Boom Boom Prime against Ace, but the match between Killer and MMA is, due to the information that I just got from the production, won't be played because it is not needed at this point. I'm not quite sure though which will be the third match from now on, because if Ace actually has to play against MarineKing Prime, which would be the original schedule, then he would have to play two games back to back.
Yeah.
I don't really see that happening. I tried to confirm that one of the other matches is gonna move.
They probably have to make a referee decision on it, I would assume.
We're still discussing it, so we don't know exactly. We'll find it out pretty soon. They are currently talking about it, and as soon as there has been a decision, we will know about it and we will let you know. And as we have 2 games before this is actually going to be an issue, it's not going to be a big problem. MarineKing facing Heart. It's going to be our next match. It's the Terran versus Terran, and we will see it on Metropolis.
Yeah, this is going to be a really good match to watch, man. Will Heart actually play a straight-up game against the King of Marines? Somehow, deep within myself, I doubt it. But we will see.
Yeah, we'll find out soon enough. Guys, we're heading into the game. GSL, up and downs. Hold on, Wolf. The top of the map, we have once again the Prime player. He is 3-0 in the group.
MarineKing Prime.
It is MarineKing. He's looking so strong today. And, well, his opponent is starting to the bottom of the map. Cross position on Metropolis. We have now the player for Complexity. His teammate is already out, but he still has chances. It is Complexity's Terran. It is
Complexity Heart.
Complexity Heart, that's right.
Well, this map actually does have a 100% win rate in TBT for Terrans. That's a stat I would like to share with you guys. And we are going to have no gas expands from both of our players.
I'm currently checking the standings in the game where we see the strategies unfold, and it looks pretty like we're having a little bit of a safer early game. There is nothing going on like some crazy off-rack thing that we've seen from Heart earlier. And if I'm not completely mistaken, this is just an on-spot thing that I'm trying to tell you right now. If the next map, actually, that's going to be Boom Boom Prime against Ace. If Boom Boom wins, then I think he is in Code S because he won against Heart. Then he would have had a win against Ace as well, which would mean if he ties with any one of them, he would advance. So it could actually be that the next game is our last today.
Yeah, I believe you're correct. I have been wrong before, but I think you're right. We do see... Alright.
I can tell you right now I am. I would be really surprised if I would have missed anything here, but this certainly looks like if Boom Boom is deciding the next game in his favor, if he is able to pull off a win against Ace, then he's in Code S, then we would have seen both Prime players advance today.
Look at how much of a difference it makes when you go for a second depot before Command Center. Look at the production tab, and you can see that MarineKing's Command Center is so far ahead of Heart's. Also, Heart sent out an earlier SCV scout, so that affected his minerals as well. So that's just something to think about.
What I just said is, by the way, only true if MarineKing wins. Just to put that into perspective. So it's only true if MarineKing wins. If not, Heart would now be on 3-1. And if he then takes a win against MMA, he would be on 4-1, as would be MarineKing.
I love how aggressively Heart is scouting right now for proxies because he has no information about what his opponent is doing. He's getting a great amount of that. right now with this SCV. And he's actually not only able to scout with proxy, but will completely avoid the Marines, which are designed to deny his scout. He will be able to come in here, see the command
pretty
center.
cool scouting pattern that he has.
Really nice.
He dodges everything, and the SCV even gets away.
Luckiest SCV ever. MarineKing going up to triple barracks here as he does double gas. It looks like he wants to go into initially some bioaggression.
There's going to be...
Hart's actually doing the same thing, though.
Yeah, he has the same amount of barracks at this point. We have MarineKing, though, with an early attack lab that he's building, so his upgrades will be a bit faster than his opponents. And on cross position, you have to be very careful with the aggression because it takes just so long to reach your opponent's main base. And here comes the combat shield, while Hart just started his tech lab, so everything that he's going to research is going to be a lot later. And well, let's see how MarineKing is going to play this out. He's an amazing player in Terran versus Terran as well. We talked already a little bit about his matchups. He has 137 wins and 75 losses, which puts him at 65% win ratio. That is if you count all his games, not only the GSL record, but it's his international record. He lost 2-0 against MarineKing in a GSL Code S in the group. There was definitely a bit of a problem for here. Against Tasia, sorry. And, well, he played against Hart already. He played at MLG Spring Arena 1 against Hart, and he won with 3-2-1. He played him twice at the same tournament. He won one of the series with 2-1 and the other one with 3-1. So that's already a little bit of very nice information for you guys.
But you know, in those series, Hart was able to take one game both times, so it can be done.
If this is the one game that he's able to take, that's all that he needs.
Yeah. Very much so. We do see the identical upgrades coming out for both players. You see 1-1 on the way faster for Hart, whereas MarineKing is getting a faster, slightly faster combat shields, but no +1 armor, double reactoring, and he is going for super heavy bio play here. We'll be going into Marine Tank most likely, but much more heavy on the Marines than his opponent, who's continuing to use the naked barracks right now. But those upgrades are really going to start to play into effect, because with the fast upgrades, it applies so much. When you have this many Marines on the map, when you're both going Marine Tank, those upgrades can turn the tide of battle in literally less than seconds oftentimes.
Yeah. MarineKing will have the faster medivacs. He is already building his... he's halfway done with the starport. And his army size is a bit smaller, but this is going to be also an issue. With the earlier upgrades that Hart has, he's delaying his tech. His medivacs will be a lot later, and here's a Marine battle in the middle of the map, and wow, MarineKing with one hit point. Even running away here.
Yep. No way.
That Marine is like, okay, I'm done. I'm out of here. See you later, guys.
I wonder if that's how he feels right now, because basically, if you have 1 hit point left, you can still fire and move correctly, but like, if you have 5 hit points left, you're basically about to die. So basically, we are going to go up to 13 sets here, potentially.
And it kind of looks like if we still need a game after the next 2 matches, then it looks like Ace has to play MarineKing right after he played against Boom Boom. So I guess that we will have a break in this case, so that Ace can prepare and MarineKing can set up his gear and everything.
Upgrade.
We just got the information from the production team. Thank you very much, by the way, for keeping us updated.
Yep. And we do have Stim finishing up for both of these players right now, by the way, as they do get into their compositions now. A slightly better Marine count for MarineKing at 34 to 30. Medivacs coming out, like you said, a little bit faster for his opponent, but just slightly.
Look at the upgrades. You mentioned it. Double Engineering Bay against 1 and 2-2 on the way, while MarineKing only is halfway done with his armor upgrade with his first one.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a huge problem for him.
This push that's coming across the map for MarineKing should be defendable. I mean, it's with the defender's advantage, he should be able to defend, but a lot of his units are going to be in these double medivacs, but at the same time, because his units are going to be out of position doing an attack, these double medivacs will be infinitely more effective. In fact, he may actually just kill MarineKing here.
If MarineKing is able to hold against the... if Hart is able to hold against this push and Hart pulls off this drop, this is scary. This is really, really scary right now.
MarineKing is going home, but he's still way out of position here. He is going to lose his engineering bay, which is so critical right now as he is behind in any upgrades.
He does not see the drop, and here comes the Stim. He's moving in, and MarineKing This is bad. He's moving out immediately. He's not even trying to defend here.
Nope, he is going to try to go for a MarineKing style base trade. +1 armor will finish. He will get the engineering bay, however, and the armory, which means no +2 upgrades. And MarineKing's going to defend with SCVs only in his main base. I can tell you how effective that's going to be.
And here comes MarineKing's attack. He's reached his opponent's defenses right now. He's moving in.
He breaks through.
The siege tanks don't have siege mode just yet. MarineKing with the micro. Is he able to pull this up? Both are still tight in supply. This is going to be so
MarineKing
close.
with a much better army supply, actually, I think will take this game.
He's moving into the main base now. He's taking hard apart.
He takes him out.
This is it. MarineKing with another win. Another win for the King of Marines. He pulls this off. He is 4-0 in the group. 5 SCVs left for Hard, 18 for MarineKing. The siege tank has siege mode, but this is too late.
Yeah. Drops mules to die. I'm not sure about that. He's actually killing the Marines as they spawn, taunting him here. GG. MarineKing goes 4-0, and that is all she wrote, man. He is Code S for sure.
Yes. And this puts his teammate, this puts Boom Boom in the position where if he wins the next game, he will be in Code S as well.
Yeah. That's a great position to be in.
If Boom Boom wins the next game, he will be on 3-1, and he could potentially lose to Killer. Then he would be on 3-2. If Ace then wins against MarineKing, they would be tied, but because he won the direct comparison, Boom Boom would advance. So if he takes the game right now, we are done for the day, guys. So, well, we'll find out soon enough. The next match is going to be Zerg versus Protoss, and it's going to be very interesting to see if Boom Boom is able to show the same exceptional play against Protoss that he's shown us today against Terran.
Yeah, I'm wondering about that because I don't know what he's going to show here. What type of strategies are we going to see from him? Is he going to be the type to put on the aggression early? This is going to be on Cloud Kingdom, where the third base is fairly easy to hold for a Zerg, but I mean, it just depends on what sort of builds we see, because I feel for the Protoss it's not as easy to take a third as it is on Daybreak, for example, because the way to go defend your base is kind of, you have to go around a little bit of a loop. It's not as easy, but it's a lot harder to do two-pronged attacks on this map as well as a Zerg. You can't attack the natural and the third base with roaches because there's that rock choke point area, very easy for the Protoss to defend. So I think if we see a fast third from Ace, we're going to see Boom Boom go for that faster fourth base and the hive tech. But consider also that Ace is someone who might do an all-in on this matchup as well.
They are, by the way, in exactly the same position, so it doesn't matter who wins. It doesn't matter what happens after this game. This is the last game, guys. If Ace takes this, then suddenly...
So are you sure about that?
No, he lost to Hard. Sorry, I'm mistaken. He lost to Hard. So if Ace wins this, he could potentially end up in a tie situation with Hard. Hard would have to win against MMA, and Ace would have to lose to MarineKing. Then we would have a tie situation, and Hard would advance instead of Ace. So I'm sorry, it's not necessarily the last game. It's only the last match if Boom Boom takes victory.
Yeah. Alright, here we go, guys. The map is Cloud Kingdom. It is loaded. Let's find out if Boom Boom can take his spot here at the GSL up and down matches with Caldor and Wolf.